Hello everyone, glad to have you back here. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and your thought and comment section. Here we go. Bruno Fernandes, given deadline as 200 million Saudi Arabia transfer looms. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes is facing a critical decision about his future at Old Trafford, with Saudi Pro League giants Al Hilal offering a staggering £200 million package to lure him away. Reports suggest Fernandes has until next week to decide whether to accept the move or remain at United amid a summer of expected upheaval. Al Hilal have reportedly tabled a 3-year deal worth £700,000 per week for the Portuguese playmaker, with potential earnings reaching up to £65 million per year through add-ons. The club is also prepared to offer Manchester United a transfer fee of around £100 million for their star midfielder. This deal, if completed, would be one of the most lucrative in football history. Fernandes, 29, has been one of United's standout players since joining the club in January 2020. However, following the club's disappointing 1-0 defeat to Tottenham in the Europa League final, a result that saw them miss out on next season's Champions League, questions have arisen about his long-term future. The loss is expected to cost United approximately £100 million in potential revenue, adding financial pressure on the club, which has already been dealing with budget constraints under new part owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Fernandes addressed his future candidly after the final, stating, "If the club thinks it's time to part ways, because they want to do some cashing in or whatever, it is what it is. Football sometimes is like this." He added that he remains committed to the club, but would respect any decision made by United's management. "I've always said I will be here until the club says to me that it's time to go," Fernandes emphasized, underlining his loyalty but also openness to a potential exit. United's failure to qualify for the Champions League not only impacts finances, but also the club's ability to attract and retain top-tier talent. Fernandes' departure would represent a significant shift, especially as he is viewed by many as the team's leader on and off the pitch. "He is a leader, the captain. It is natural that people want Bruno, but we want to keep him. He is one of the top players of the world," a United source reportedly said. The club also faces a £10 million penalty payment to Adidas, a clause triggered by missing out on Europe's top competition. Combined with the absence of Champions League revenue and pressure to comply with financial fair play regulations, United may be tempted to cash in on Fernandes to fund a broader squad rebuild. As the summer transfer window approaches, Fernandes' situation will be closely watched. Whether he chooses the riches of Saudi Arabia or stays to help rebuild United remains to be seen. But the clock is ticking. One thing is certain: his decision will have major implications for Manchester United's immediate future. Liam Delap is set for a high-profile move this summer after Ipswich Town granted him permission to explore his options following their relegation from the Premier League. The 22-year-old striker, who joined the club from Manchester City last year, was one of the standout performers in Ipswich's return to the top flight, scoring 12 goals in 36 appearances. Despite his efforts, Ipswich were unable to avoid the drop back to the Championship, prompting speculation about Delap's future. Ipswich manager Kieran McKenna confirmed during a press conference that Delap has been given the green light to consider his next steps. "Liam's looking at his options for next year, which I think he is entitled to do, and we support him with that," McKenna said. "We have given him permission to do that this week. It's a very important decision for his future." Delap, an England under-21 international, is reportedly attracting strong interest from several Premier League clubs. Manchester United, Chelsea, and Newcastle are all said to be monitoring his situation closely. The striker has a £30 million relegation release clause in his contract, making him a feasible target for clubs looking to bolster their attacking options with a young, proven forward. "There is a lot of interest, and rightly so," McKenna continued. "I think there are very few clubs in the world who wouldn't want to have him. But nothing is sorted yet. Nothing is completed or even very close, so this process will take its course." Despite the club's relegation, Delap's commitment throughout the season has earned him praise from McKenna and the Ipswich supporters. "He has given everything to the cause," the manager said. "The supporters will remember his contributions fondly, and I'm sure everyone will be following his career with the best of wishes." McKenna emphasized that while Ipswich would be delighted if Delap were to stay, they understand and support his ambitions. If he moves on this summer, it will be a positive sign for the club to have developed and sold a player at that sort of level. In addition to Delap's potential departure, McKenna also confirmed that midfielder Massimo Luongo will be leaving the club at the end of his contract. Meanwhile, discussions are ongoing with defenders Cameron Burgess and Axel Tuanzebe regarding possible contract extensions as Ipswich begin to plan for life back in the Championship. Delap's potential exit represents both a loss and a success for Ipswich, a player who made a major impact during a difficult season, and a testament to the club's ability to develop talent ready for the highest level. Manchester United reportedly had a scout in attendance as Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. made his Portugal under-15 debut in a victory over Japan. United have one of the world's best academies. They have produced stars such as Gary Neville, Paul Scholes, and Ryan Giggs, as well as recent successes like Marcus Rashford. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr., the 14-year-old son of football legend Cristiano Ronaldo, has been making headlines with his impressive performances for Portugal's U15 team. During the Vlatko Markovic International Tournament in Croatia, he scored 2 goals in the final against Croatia, both celebrated with his father's signature Saju gesture, drawing widespread attention and admiration. His standout performances have not gone unnoticed by top European clubs. Reports indicate that scouts from 9 major clubs, including Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, RB Leipzig, Inter Milan, Juventus, and others, were present to observe his talent. This widespread interest underscores the potential seen in the young forward. Ronaldo Jr.'s football journey has seen him move through various prestigious academies. He began his career in Spain, scoring on his debut for Pozuelo de Alarcón in 2016. Subsequently, he joined Juventus in 2018, where he made a significant impact, scoring 58 goals and providing 18 assists in just 28 games for the under-9 team. In 2021, he joined Manchester United's youth ranks, playing alongside Kai Rooney. However, after a brief period, he left the club and later joined the Maad Academy in Saudi Arabia, following his father's move to Al Nassr. Component placement. Despite his young age, Ronaldo Jr. has demonstrated maturity and skill on the field, drawing comparisons to his father. His ability to perform under pressure and his footballing intelligence have made him a promising prospect for the future. The interest from top European clubs reflects the belief that he has the potential to follow in his father's illustrious footsteps. As he continues to develop, all eyes will be on Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. to see how his career unfolds, and whether he can live up to the legacy of his father. Ronaldo proud of his son, Ronaldo has previously suggested his son has asked him to prolong his career so that the pair can play together. He said, "I would like it. I would like it. It's not something that keeps me awake at night, but we'll see. It's more in his hands than mine. The years are starting to go by, and one day I'll have to let it go. There will come a time when it is no longer possible. Not only physically, but also psychologically. He will follow his path, his career. I will be a proud father. I will be proud of what he wants to do. If he plays, top. If he doesn't play, we tried. At least his father tried. But it won't be a problem either, in my opinion." Manchester United in crisis. Amorim's job in jeopardy. Fernandes hints at exit, and summer shakeup looms. Manchester United's disastrous 2024-25 campaign is drawing to a close. But the fallout is just beginning. Following their crushing 1-0 defeat to Tottenham Hotspur in the Europa League final, the Red Devils have officially missed out on European football next season. With one Premier League fixture remaining, the mood around Old Trafford is one of disappointment, uncertainty, and upheaval. Appointed in November, manager Ruben has failed to make the impact many fans had hoped for. Out of 41 matches under his leadership, United have managed only 16 wins. While the Europa League had offered a glimmer of hope, serving as a temporary escape from their dreadful domestic form. Wednesday night's loss in Bilbao brought that to a bitter end. Amorim was candid after the match, refusing to defend his position and stating that he would willingly step down without a payout if the board and fans no longer supported him. Despite the pressure mounting, reports suggest the club has made a decision to retain the Portuguese tactician for now, trusting him to lead what is expected to be a significant summer rebuild. However, the turmoil doesn't stop at the manager. Club captain Bruno Fernandes has also addressed his future, stating he's open to leaving if the club wishes to sell. His comments came amid strong interest from Saudi Arabian side Al Hilal, who are reportedly preparing a record-breaking £115 million bid. The Saudi giants are offering Fernandes a staggering £65 million per year over 3 years, making his potential departure both a financial opportunity and an emotional blow for United fans. With Fernandes teasing a possible exit and pressure building around Amorim, the summer promises to be one of transformation. Reports indicate that every Manchester United player is available for the right price, including young striker Rasmus Højlund and forward target Joshua Zirkzee, both of whom are reportedly being eyed by Inter Milan. Despite the chaos, there is a glimmer of positive news for fans. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, United are still on course to secure their first summer signing, Matheus Cunha. The Brazilian forward is expected to arrive regardless of the Europa League result, giving supporters a much-needed boost as the transfer window opens. Meanwhile, some fans are being offered an unusual escape from the heartbreak. In a tongue-in-cheek promotional stunt, betting company Paddy Power is offering one Manchester United supporter an all-expenses-paid trip to Troll Lanes in the Faroe Islands. The remote location promises peace, quiet, and, most importantly, freedom from football chatter, Liverpool's title celebrations, and United's ongoing woes. As Manchester United prepare for a long summer of decisions, departures, and possible arrivals, one thing is certain: this season will go down as one of the most turbulent in the club's modern history. With Amorim fighting for credibility and Fernandes potentially on his way out, fans can only hope that the next chapter brings better fortunes. Know if you'd like this tailored for social media, a blog, or a news outlet. Bruno Fernandes offers to leave Manchester United amid Saudi transfer interest. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes has shocked fans by admitting he is open to leaving the club this summer if the board decides to cash in on him following their Europa League heartbreak. The revelation comes as Saudi Pro League giants Al Hilal prepare to launch a British record transfer bid to secure the services of the Portuguese playmaker. Fernandes, 30, has been one of the few bright sparks in what has been Manchester United's worst-ever Premier League campaign. However, United's failure to secure Champions League qualification was confirmed on Wednesday night when they suffered a 1-0 defeat to Tottenham Hotspur in the Europa League final at San Mamés. The loss not only extended United's trophy drought, but also denied them European football altogether for next season, compounding the club's financial struggles. Speaking after the final whistle, Fernandes expressed his commitment to the club, but acknowledged that his future might not be in his hands. "I have always been honest. I've always said I will be here until the club says to me that it's time to go," he said. "If the club thinks it's time to part ways because they want to do some cashing in or whatever, it's what it is. And football sometimes is like this." While Fernandes reiterated his desire to stay and lead the club back to glory, reports have emerged that Al Hilal are willing to break the British transfer record to sign him. The Saudi side is reportedly preparing a bid worth more than £115 million, eclipsing the fee Chelsea paid for Moises Caicedo, and are ready to offer Fernandes a staggering £65 million per season on a 3-year contract. Such an offer could prove tempting for Manchester United, especially as they seek to rebuild under new manager Ruben Amorim. United's failure to qualify for Europe will cost them an estimated £100 million, and Fernandes' transfer fee could significantly ease financial constraints as Amorim looks to overhaul the squad. Despite the speculation, Amorim has made it clear that he wants Fernandes to remain part of his plans. "I want Bruno to stay. He is a leader, a player of great quality, and someone who represents the spirit of this club," the Portuguese manager said. Still, Amorim himself finds his position under scrutiny. After a disappointing end to the season, he stated he would be willing to leave the club without compensation if both the board and fans no longer supported him. "If the board and the fans feel that I am not the right guy, I will go the next day without any conversation about compensation," he declared. With a turbulent summer looming at Old Trafford, both Fernandes's and Amorim's futures remain uncertain. What is clear is that major changes are on the horizon, and the club must act swiftly to restore its former glory.